Hey, what is going on YouTube? Welcome back to Team BRY. Now, if you're looking for a super affordable Pixel phone, then the Pixel 4a 5G is one consideration that some people might be thinking of even in 2024. It's probably the last Pixel 4 series phone to get software updates. It did get Android 14, but with the existence of newer phones like the Pixel 6a and the Pixel 7a for example, should you still spend cash on the Pixel 4a 5G? If you want to check it out, I will drop some links below, as well as links to our older Pixel videos. With that said, let's get on with this video. Alright, so if you're thinking of getting a Pixel 4a 5G in 2024, there are of course some pros in getting the smartphone. For one, the camera is still one of the best smartphone cameras I've ever used. It does come with a dual camera setup on the rear, which includes a 12 megapixel main sensor, as well as a 16 megapixel ultra-wide lens. On the front, there's an 8 megapixel selfie camera, and speaking with my experience with this phone, it's been able to take some of my most favorite shots in my photo collection. And while video is one of its main weaknesses, I think the Pixel 4a 5G manages to shine in terms of still photography. The way it handles colors, as well as exposure and contrast, and if you're after a super cheap Pixel phone just for the camera, then the 4a 5G's camera capabilities are of course a good consideration. Another highlight of the phone, at least for my time using it, is the performance. Now the phone does come with a Qualcomm Snapdragon 765G chipset alongside 6 gigs of RAM, and while this might not seem very impressive in 2024, given the relatively lightweight software that Pixel phones come with, as well as the overall performance of the Snapdragon 765G, I do think that the Pixel 4a 5G is capable of giving users a mostly stable and usable day-to-day experience, especially if you're more of a moderate smartphone user. Maybe you're just looking for a reliable smartphone for web browsing, communication, as well as the camera features that we talked about earlier. For users who aren't looking to get the latest and greatest and would like to save some cash, then the performance on the 4a 5G might be right for you. And like we mentioned earlier, it does come with the Android 14 update, so it's nice to see Google giving extended support for the Pixel 4a 5G. It is finally a bit more up to date and does add some compatibility with newer features and apps. And of course, with features, we have to talk about the Pixel exclusive software that Google does include with its Pixel phones, including the 4a 5G. Now, while the phone does not come with the newer AI editing features that Google has announced alongside the Pixel 8 series, a lot of the essential core Pixel features are still present. So stuff like RCS messaging, Google's amazing voice-to-text typing, apps like the voice recorder with the transcript feature, as well as the SMS spam filter are a few examples of the exclusive Pixel software features that you can get on the Pixel 4a 5G. And yeah, despite its limitations, we go back to the core functions of the phone, which include its reliability, access to Android 14, clean Google software, as well as a terrific camera. With that said though, since it is an older device, it does come with some downsides. For one, Google's official support page does say that the phone will no longer receive any software and security updates, so it's very unlikely that we'll get Android 15 on this smartphone, and the lack of regular security patches on this device might be something for you to consider, especially if you give a lot of value to your device security and privacy. And it is basically the end of the line for the 4a 5G in terms of software support. Now, of course, one route that you can go is rooting your phone and installing a custom ROM on it, which does add a bit of life into the 4a 5G for maybe at least a few more years. But as far as official Google software support goes, Android 14 might be the last for the Pixel 4a 5G. Of course, another consideration would be on how to purchase the 4a 5G. If you're looking to get one, it might be very difficult to find one brand new, and a lot of the options you're going to have are secondhand options, in which case you'll really want to take into consideration the physical status of the phone, especially with wear and tear after a couple of years. And of course, you'll want to think about the battery status on the device that you're purchasing. So yeah, those are a few factors to consider if you're looking to buy a Pixel 4a 5G secondhand. With all that being said though, at the very core of its existence, the Pixel 4a 5G is a great example of what a Google Pixel phone can do. With the latest Android 14 update, reliable camera performance, as well as access to exclusive Pixel features, the 4a 5G is a terrific little phone, and if you're looking to get one for a really low price, then there's nothing stopping you from getting it. With that said though, there are some considerations to keep in mind, and of course whether or not you're willing to risk getting a second-hand unit. Alright, so that does it for this quick video. Let me know your thoughts on the Pixel 4a 5G. Did you own one, or are you still looking to get one? Or maybe you're still using your old Pixel 4a 5G. Let us know in the comments below. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.